Welcome to our first video, Arranging a Still Life. In this video, we will be looking at background, lighting, and arranging objects. After watching this video, you will have the opportunity of setting up your own still life. You're going to make 3 different arrangements, photographing each, and submitting all 3 photographs onto the Harbor for grading. Before photographing our objects, we're going to need 3 things: a light source, a blank wall, and a surface on which to put our objects. The surface I am using is a shelf, which keeps our objects close to the wall. My light source is natural light coming from the left of the screen. Natural light is probably the best light source we can use. It's not direct sunlight, but it's indirect light. Direct sunlight is a little too harsh for our still life. Also, what I want you to notice is the angle of the camera. It's straight on. That gives us the ability to see the object straight on, not above, not below. But this is a good angle for our still life. When placing in my first piece, I want to make sure that the object is close to the wall. The reason for that is it's going to give me a good cast shadow against the wall. The angle of the piece is also important. You notice how when I face the vase a little towards the light, it creates a light, dark shadow again. Keep that in mind if you have an object that's similar. It really does create a cool effect. When placing in my second piece, the clock, I also want to put it close to the wall. I do want to get that cast shadow. And notice what happens when the cast shadow hits the other piece. It creates that nice light, dark, and light again. So you must always keep the light in mind when placing objects into your still life. The third object for my still life is a shiny object. Therefore, I really don't want to put this against a light-colored wall. If I put it against the front of the darker objects, it's really going to stand out. When arranging your own still life, take your time. Do not rush this. Keep in mind light, shadows, and your surfaces. If you take your time and get all these things right, you're going to have the great foundation for a good still life. In the next video, I will review with you using an axis to create good proportions and also blocking in values.